All right, next up, we've got Illinois, Iowa, as we stay in the Big Ten here with this next matchup. It is Iowa 3.5-point home favorites. Look at this total, 30.5. I mean, we can't make these totals low enough, for these Iowa games. That total with Rutgers last week, what is it, 28? I've never in my life seen a total that low. I've seen some in the low 30s before, but that was a 28 last week with the total in that Rutgers-Iowa. It actually closed 27.5. And it stayed under. It was 22-0 for Iowa as they get the shutout in that game. So, I look at this situation here as far as this Illinois-Iowa game. I can't bet over. I mean, I just think, you've lost enough, haven't you? If you're saying, let's bet this over only because it's 30.5. I mean, I can't trust Iowa to do enough offensively, but their defense it's really good. And I feel bad for every player on that Iowa defense, that every year we've got to struggle so much to, and they still have an 8-2 record, but we could be undefeated if we had some semblance of an offense. But the defense continues to just carry the way for them. Now, I will say this about Illinois. They've won 2 in a row, beat Minnesota, beat Maryland as a dog, beat Indiana last week. Paddock showed a huge improvement from anything we saw from Altmaier. But on the road now, can Paddock get it done? And look, he's going from that Indiana defense at home to Iowa's defense on the road. I mean, that's a big challenge for Paddock. We'll see if he's up for it. I don't know. For me, I could see Iowa winning this game by enough to cover this kind of number. Like they're only laying 3.5 because of that defense. It's been that good. And Illinois' defense is still pretty bad. There's huge discrepancy in defense between these two teams. So I could lean Iowa a little bit, but I still can't stomach laying points with Iowa, and I'm not going to. What do you think here, Connor?
Yeah, Iowa will be in the Big Ten championship again. Yeah, the West is horrible. I talked about that weeks ago. It's happening again. They win here. I kind of lean their way. Their defense, one thing, Paddock, we'd get to, just the monster game. And he had success at Ball State, and he had a lot of balls though. And that he does that here. They're picked, and he is not going to look very good. And I don't think he does here at all. I have to agree under. I would still 30.5. Savannah. Still, I take the under.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And look, there were a lot of contested footballs and contested throws that he threw last week as well against Indiana, and he got away with it. Not going to get away with it as much against Iowa on the road, so that's the concern.